So anyway, what's your favorite episode of the 3 Hour News Show so far? Do you remember any?
Probably from Ahir.
Do you remember?
I mean, as an executive producer of the program.
Every day, actually, is my favorite episode. It's not a cliche answer because, you know, behind the scene of from the battle of the idea and the race for searching from the expert for discuss something we really need at a time, particularly when we need to give the Indonesian perspective related to the topics. But maybe if I have to choose that, I love the first anniversary of 3 Hour News Show, yeah? And now we have picked some of the most memorable guests on the 3 Hour News Show last year.
The first one is the talk show with Ambassador of the European Union to Indonesia, His Excellency Vincent Pickett. We talked about Indonesia's G20 presidency and how to foster relations between Indonesia and EU for the future.
Good afternoon,
And
how are you?
next is the talk show with Indonesian Environment and Forestry Minister Siti Nurbaya Bakar. At the time, we discussed about the role of women as agents of change for nature preservation. Well, she's certainly the right one to talk about that.
Right, next, it was in May 2022. We had French Ambassador Alia. You did the interview with Rory at the time to Indonesia, His Excellency Olivier Chambard. Back then, we discussed French President Emmanuel Macron's policy direction for Indonesia and Southeast Asia.
Well, we should have conducted that interview in Indonesian language because he is able to speak Indonesian.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Lovely moment.
Talk about this with...
And next we spoke with Indonesian Manpower Minister Ida Fauzia about her ministry's strategy to protect our migrant workers overseas. I remember this time it was me and Paul on the deck, and we were actually discussing about this new platform that has been created by the ministry itself.
And the last one, just yesterday, we had Russian ambassador to Indonesia, Her Excellency Lyudmila Georgievna Vorobieva. We talked about the future relations between Indonesia and Russia and the 1-year mark since the war in Ukraine began, as well as efforts to attain peace.
See that every day is special, you know. It's just yesterday you booked
Yeah.
both of
Yesterday.
This is what I saw. This is what I talked about. Lots of opportunities to talk with amazing personalities because they symbolizes their own field, and also in this case, they brought the pride of their own country with them when they walked into this studio.
Right.
Yeah, and I just really love, you know, the atmosphere that the Sea today and also 3 Hour News Show especially giving in this studio when we interview people. It's not that stiff, but we want to bring out the best of them so that they feel comfortable to talk and exploring more, even deeper. So it's great. And we also always put some Southeast Asian flavors.
Yes, that's really like our signature in that sense.